Hello Arsenal fans, welcome back to the channel, and remember to subscribe, let's drive in. Arsenal's international break strategy, extra training for Saka and 6 teammates. As the Premier League heads into its final stretch, international breaks traditionally offer players a chance to recharge, and for managers a convenient pause. But for Arsenal, this period has evolved into a pivotal window for recovery and preparation. Most notably, Bukayo Saka and 6 other key first-teamers have been earmarked for extra training and behind-closed-doors matches, as Mikel Arteta lays the groundwork for a decisive end to the season. 1. Bukayo Saka. A return with intent. Bukayo Saka's journey through injury and recovery has been closely watched. After undergoing surgery in mid-winter for a hamstring issue, he made measured progress through March. Not only did he return to full training during the international break, but Arteta also revealed Saka took part in 6 consecutive training sessions before playing in a controlled behind-closed-doors friendly. He felt completely fine, Arteta confirmed, underscoring the manager's confidence in Saka's readiness. This extra handling isn't just about physical fitness. It's about psychological readiness. Saka himself emphasized the mental benefits of his earlier hiatus. He described his injury break as really good mentally, marking the first proper break he's had in 5 years of relentless football. A refreshed and relaxed Saka may well be stronger than ever. 2. 6 other players. Given extra focus, Arsenal's cautious, proactive stance extends beyond Saka. Mikel Arteta was visibly anxious about the fitness of 11 players heading into the break. Among them, a core group remained behind at London Colney to focus on conditioning and rehab rather than featuring for their national teams. While not all names were disclosed, it's clear the intent is to shield those managing minor niggles or requiring structured reintegration. This includes players like Thomas Partey and Takehiro Tomiyasu, who participated in internal friendlies such as one against QPR, helping Arteta maintain control over their workload and monitor their recovery pace. 3. Why Arsenal are taking precautions. Arsenal's intense run of fixtures and past experiences have informed their approach. Last season, injuries to William Saliba and Tomiyasu derailed their campaign at a similar juncture. This year, Arteta has made it clear. Repeat mistakes won't happen. Strategic rest periods and controlled training are being used deliberately to avoid injury spikes and preserve player well-being through the final sprint. Previous seasons have also taught that piecemeal returns aren't enough. When Saka and Gabriel Martinelli returned from injury, Arteta emphasized that reintegration would be gradual. They've been out for a long time, so we're going to have to integrate them as well gradually. 4. Arteta's perspective, confidence and caution. Continue with subscribe please. Arteta's words reveal a balance of optimism and prudence. Regarding Saka, he said, "He has done everything many times already. He felt completely fine. So that's why I'm sure that we have managed to replicate almost every scenario. By simulating match-like settings, even without fans, Arteta feels assured that Saka can handle the demands of top-flight football again." When pressed about setbacks, Arteta was calm. No, because he has done everything many times already. In his view, the structured, ramped-up process makes rushed returns unnecessary and injury recurrence unlikely. 5. The broader context, Arsenal's season and stakes. The timing couldn't be more pivotal. With the Premier League title race close and the Champions League quarter-finals looming, the return of players like Saka could shift the momentum decisively. Experts highlighted Saka's dominance for England in recent fixtures. He earned man of the match honours after standout displays against Italy and Ukraine, exiting international duty injury-free and ready to pick up where he left off domestically. Yet his recovery, and those of the other 6 players, must be managed with surgical precision. The risk of rushing returns, as seen with other clubs, hasn't escaped Arsenal's leadership. 6. Inside the training complex, Arsenal's sophisticated infrastructure supports these personalised programmes. At the London Colney Training Centre, players have access to hydrotherapy pools, hydro chambers, anti-gravity treadmills, treatment rooms, and specialised pitches designed for match-like intensity. Such facilities allow subtle, customised regimens that boost performance and minimise re-injury risk. 7. Looking ahead. The Premiership and beyond. If all goes well, Saka and his peers should return strongly in time for the post-break fixtures. Arteta's cautious yet confident approach may pay dividends, not only in stabilising performance, but in chilling injury worries that often plague title-chasing squads. Fans, too, are watching closely. As one supporter observed, "Look, I'm as excited as anyone for our best player's return." However, match fit ain't the same thing. There's possibility Saka won't be 100% this season. Continue with Make Subscribe, please. This mirrors Arteta's own stance. Readiness measured not in enthusiasm, but in structured ramp-up. Arsenal's handling of the international break emerges as a masterclass in meticulous player management. Bukayo Saka, alongside 6 peers, has embraced a tailored path back to full fitness, leveraging private sessions, simulated matches, and elite rehab facilities. Arteta's blend of optimism and caution reflects a club intent not just on healing but on sustaining. With minutes counting down toward title decisions and European nights heating up, Arsenal are betting on smart preparation to define their closing chapter. And at its forefront stands Saka, refreshed, fortified, and ready to pick up Arsenal's charge. Mikel Arteta's management of Arsenal's injuries have often defined the fine margins in Arsenal's campaigns. Last season, the loss of William Saliba and Takahiro Tomiyasu at a crucial stage of the Premier League title race destabilised the squad and ultimately cost them momentum. Learning from those setbacks, Mikel Arteta has reshaped the way Arsenal handle fitness, recovery and reintegration, ensuring that player welfare and long-term availability remain central to the club's approach. One of Arteta's clearest changes has been the emphasis on proactive management rather than reactive fixes. Instead of waiting for players to break down, Arsenal now adopt personalised training loads, controlled match simulations, and gradual reintegration. This was seen most clearly with Bukayo Saka's recent return. Following hamstring surgery, Saka did not simply reappear in a competitive match. He went through a carefully designed programme of extra training sessions, behind closed doors friendlies, and fitness monitoring. Arteta described it as replicating every scenario before Saka could be declared ready. The same applies to others in the squad. Thomas Partey, Gabriel Martinelli, and Takahiro Tomiyasu, all of whom have suffered recurring injuries, were handled with similar patience. Rather than rushing them back for immediate impact, Arteta stressed gradual integration. A few minutes here, some controlled minutes there, until full match rhythm was restored. For Arteta, the message is clear. Short-term risk cannot outweigh long-term gain. Arteta has also leaned on Arsenal's upgraded medical and sports science departments. At the London Colney Training Centre, state-of-the-art recovery tools such as cryotherapy chambers, anti-gravity treadmills, and tailored strength programs are now fully embedded in the players' daily routines. Arteta's collaboration with these specialists has meant that even during international breaks, when many managers simply release players to their national teams, Arsenal retain control over those recovering from injury. In March, for example, up to 11 players were monitored closely at Colney, with some taking part in a private friendly against QPR to simulate match conditions under the supervision of Arsenal staff. Communication has been another vital factor. Arteta is clear in his public messaging. He refuses to promise miraculous returns, preferring cautious optimism. Asked about Saka's timeline, he simply said, "We're going to have to integrate them gradually." This transparency not only reduces pressure on the players, but also helps fans and media understand that fitness management is a long-term process. Ultimately, Arteta's approach reflects his maturity as a manager. He has experienced firsthand how injuries can derail a campaign, and he has adjusted his methods accordingly. By combining science, patience, and tactical planning, Arteta has transformed Arsenal's injury management from a reactive headache into a strategic advantage. As Arsenal enter the most decisive period of the season, the benefits of this philosophy are becoming clear. Instead of panicking over setbacks, Arteta projects calm control. For him, ensuring his best players are available at the right moments is not just about recovery, it's about sustaining Arsenal's ambitions in the Premier League and Europe. Big news out of North London. While most Premier League stars are away on international duty, Arsenal have taken a different approach. Bukayo Saka, along with 6 of his teammates, are staying behind for extra training during the international break. With the title race heating up and Champions League nights just around the corner, Mikel Arteta is making sure his squad stays sharp and ready. We'll break down what this means for Arsenal's run-in, but before we get into it, make sure you hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and turn on notifications so you don't miss the latest Arsenal updates.